One man who, like you heard Salam say, has been, part of the movie industry in Ghana, even though he's Nigerian. And I'm sure that, but for the fact that I don't know why your name was omitted from that Walk of Fame, but I know that you've contributed immensely.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I would say that the most important thing is seeing and watching those that you actually started and did a whole lot of work to make sure that they grow in the field. The most important thing is to see them being celebrated like this. I'm very excited watching them. Sat and I was just watching them being honored by, in such level category. So I just think that it's amazing. I think that enough is okay for me. But I know that Abdul receiving such a honor, is another thing. Because I remember the first statement he made to me was like, Frank, I want us to build actors here in Ghana just like people have the Ramsey Noahs and the Genevieve Naji. Let's make Ghanaians like that. Let's give them commercial faces so that I can sell them and make DVDs and VCDs and sell. I told them, okay, we need to work on a plan, and we worked on the plan. And today, the people we picked to work with are being celebrated like this. I just think it's a thing of joy. Whether I'm honored or not recognized for this, I know that in a whole lot of things, there are politics and everything to do. I don't know, maybe because I'm not Ghanaian. I'm quite sure if I was Ghanaian, I would have been given this honor.
But it's an African movie award. Maybe the next time it will go into consideration. But a lot of evening, you got a lot of people speaking after that revelation you made up stage with an apology as well to Eddie Nartey. Where did this come from?
You see, sometimes you just wouldn't have opportunity to say things. Eddie was one of the actors that when I saw, he was fantastic. He was good. You understand? He was fantastic. He was good. He had every quality I wanted in an actor. When I picked Majid, Van Vika, and all of that, he was one of the cast I also picked to work with. But for some reason, me then I was still very young, youthful, and I got upset with him, and I decided to just push him aside and not minding him. Without telling him, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him he offended me. I didn't tell him he did something wrong to me. I just neglected him and I wasn't filming with him. Whilst I was busy pushing Majid and all of that. Even John DeMello came, I started pushing John, doing all of that and putting someone I know that has the talent to do it. So sometimes you look back and you regret certain things. When you see his peers and you know that you contributed to that, the reason he's not standing among them, you feel bad. I was so bad when I saw him. He came to greet me, and I was looking at those on stage, even though Majid wasn't there and that, but I just know that he deserved a spot like that because I know he was fantastic. If he was just maybe one of those actors, struggling actors, I wouldn't bother. He wasn't just one of those struggling. He was exceedingly good. From Genesis, I saw him attaining a greater height in the industry, but. Well, man proposes, God disposes. But other than that, I think I contributed to the reason he didn't pursue that career.
What did he really do? I've been trying to ask him, what did you do? He seems not to be aware of what he had done.
I didn't tell him.
So what did he really do? Maybe now that you've made the confession, maybe just let us know, what did he do?
Well, I just think that maybe I also overreacted because I didn't ask him. The same thing I did not just to him, to Ekow Asante.
Wow.
Yes.
He also offended you?
Yes. But I just thought I should just let all of those sleeping dog lie. There were talks then that being a Nigerian, it wasn't that easy making film here and constantly making films here. The back talk were like too much for me to handle certain things. So when I discovered that, when I'm told, sometimes because I have this craziness in me sometimes, so I overreacted. I heard some talk that I wasn't comfortable with. I just decided to just slice it off.
Thank you very much, and I'm sure that he's
wrong thing was not asking to hear. Yeah.
Somebody told you that he had said something about you,
Yes,
and same was with Ekow Asante.
But over time, I've come to discover that he's actually not that kind of person. So I felt very bad.
Thank you very much, and we can wish you all the best.
Thank you.